guys, well this video has to do with closing a sale, closing a facial, closing a party, and we are going to be going over a roll-up bag sheet. So I have a copy of a roll-up bag sheet. Yours may be different, and that's perfectly fine because I should be able to still hopefully give you some tips and suggestions on when to do certain things and some verbiage that I use to help with ending the party. So let's go back in my mind. I'm going to go back and think about the end of the facial or the end of the party. Now, at that time, I choose to do satin hands. The reason why I do satin hands at the end is because their hands are dirty. And I also know as individual people, we tend to be distracted super easy. And so if our hands are dirty and if there's a dirty washcloth and a dirty cup and dirty water and a dirty tray, they are distracted and they're not going to be as focused as they could be on me. So the first thing I do is satin hands. The hostess can do that for me in the bathroom, and I can be cleaning up, or maybe I have a new consultant there that's observing and training and she can be cleaning up or doing satin hands, vice versa. When the area is cleaned up, when they come back to sit down, they have a roll-up bag sheet there, or I will pass it out when everyone is seated. I choose to do it on just paper, just like regular paper, because when people interact with you, they're more likely to be in tune with you. When people interact with you, they're more in tune with you. It's not enough for us to just give them words, because some people are audio learners, but some people are not. And so I want them to be able to physically take a pen and circle and write on their piece of paper. You could do a lamination of the sheet, and people could use dry erase markers, but it changes. You know, the sheet changes. I just make copies. So the first thing you're going to do is have your roll-up bag already rolled up. So if you've had it laid out, you're going to know that it needs to be rolled up before they come back and sit down. So the bag is rolled up, and then you're going to pass out the sale flyer. Now, they are prepared for the sale flyer. So let's go back. If you don't know that, they know this is coming to them. You told them way in the beginning that this sheet is coming to them. So it's not catching them off guard, or they're not going, now she's going to sell me something. They're super prepared for that because it happened way in the beginning before we started the facials at all. During the pocketbook game, we made sure that they understood that at the end of the party this was going to happen. So now we're going to review. We did talk about a lot of things in a quick 45-minute party or an hour party, and so now we have to review what we did. And so in this case, the first thing we're reviewing is the Time-Wise repair set. So I have these things still laid out. My stuff is not completely packed. I do not look rushed. I do not look like their mirrors are still there. When you start to remove a bunch of things, then it is going to, in their brain, they're going to go, she's in a hurry, she's in a rush, and she wants to get rid of me. Now, is that what you want to say to that person that hasn't purchased anything yet? So, chill. Okay, chill out. Don't leave yet. And so I'm going to have the repair set still laid out to review, and I'm going to go through it all over again. This is the foaming cleanser, and this is what it does, and I'm going to go through day and night solution. Remember, this is the one with the SPF 30. This is the night solution with the retinol, your lifting serum, the eye. So I'm going through every product. Okay, that is set number 1, and then I'm going to go down to set number 5 in this case, in this sheet. So this is set number 1, which can be broken down into 4 sets because of the price, depending on if people buy it individually or if they buy it as a whole, it would be different. But then we've got set number 5, and we've got the Time-Wise chemical peel, or the Voluform chemical peel. And then we've got the deep wrinkle filler. So they can pick one or the other of these, and usually it's the filler that we demonstrated at the party, but they can choose one or the other. That could be 2 sets. If they get both of these, that would be 2 sets. And then we've got the microdermabrasion. This was the exfoliant that we did on the back of one of their hands. So I'm kind of going through and taking my time when I'm reviewing everything. I want it to click. We've got the cleansing brush. If you have one that you can demonstrate at this time, if you haven't already done that, then you can pass it around the room and let people feel it on the back of their hands. Flawless Finish set. They could get the CC cream, or they can interchange it with another foundation. An ideal set, simply satins. A set, I review that's the 3 steps we just did, and then also the lip mask and lip balm that we tried tonight, and then the cellulite buster. So your sets may be different, but take your time like going through all the sets. And then you want to review over on the right hand side, you want to review how they can get things at a discount. So I tell people that, who shops at Costco's or who's been to Sam's Club before. So in Mary Kay, it's a little bit like Costco's. If you buy in bulk, you can get a discount. So who gets excited about discount? Now they are already prepared that I'm going to be sharing with them that we have a husband and awareness program. So way back in the pocketbook game, I let them know that we were going to be reviewing at the end of the party a sale flyer, and for them to be, thinking about all the things that they love during the class, because we're going to be those special people that offer them a husband unawareness program. And it's kind of like layaway without waiting for it, and that's something that you don't have to offer. Everybody's an independent contractor with Mary Kay, and so you can choose to not do it if you do not want to. It's something that I find allows consultants to purchase a lot of product, and sometimes someone may just have $45. They may give me $45, but it's temporary. So it's $45, and I may not get additional sales from her. So I would rather have $45 spread out over 4 weeks if I had to, because at least it may be deferred payments, but at least I'm going to get those payments at some point. So that's something you can think about and decide. But in this situation, just to go over this roll-up bag sheet that I have today, they can choose to be a queen of everything and receive all the sets on the sheet. They can choose to be a princess of quite a lot or a party girl. All 3 of these sets come with a gift with purchase of a travel roll-up bag. So I'll let them know if they get any of these top 3 sets, then they can get the roll-up bag with a gift with purchase. So now I'm going to take the roll-up bag that's enclosed, and I'm going to, say like I'm going to roll it out, and I kind of make a big deal out of it. Okay, eccentric, a little bit eccentric with my hands. And I'm going to roll it out, and they're going to love it. And I'm going to hold it with the handle, and I'm going to twist it around and show them that it can do a 360. And I'll say, this is our ultimate travel bag. This is our travel bag. This can be your honeymoon bag. This can be go glamping instead of camping, go glamping bag. This is your bag. Like, this is your go-to if you're a girl, like if you're a woman, like this is your ultimate bag. So really romance and sell the bag. Now, as you can see here, they list underneath if they would like to do a payment option, kind of what that looks like. I'm not afraid to talk about money. If you kind of clam up and are afraid to talk about money, anytime that you're afraid of anything that you're talking about, it causes a red flag to pop up and go, I wonder why she's uncomfortable. So just talk about it. Like, this is the fun part. I've heard Gloria Mayfield Banks say, this is the fun part. This is when you get to shop. Like, this is the fun part. So don't see this as the scary part. This is the fun part where people get to shop. Like, women love to shop. So I kind of review that. Of course, I take, all debit cards and all credit cards. And so the payment process, if you choose to do that, is really cool. And I just walk them through, like, whatever day that you get paid, then that's how we're going to set up your payment options for you. So let them know that there are options. There are options. Now, when I'm holding up the bag, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and, I'm going to go make sure everybody's looking at me. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. And then I'm going to take the top pouch, and I'm going to go like this. Rip! Really, really boldly like that. Okay, like seriously, like I'm going to go rip. And I'm going to go, and, you've got to go into character, and romance it. Not so much sell it, but romance the bag, okay? Romance it. And I let people know that these pouches are, they're fabulous because you can clean them at home. You can put them on the top of your dishwasher, and you can, clean the bag and gentle cycle and like a garment bag or kind of a dry cleaning bag, put it in your wash, and you can wash your bag and you can wash your pockets. And oh my gosh, like one of my favorite things about the bag is that I can take it through airport security, that I do not have to take a Ziploc storage bag. I do not have to carry a plastic bag, that I can have this adorable, sophisticated, professional bag that I can take with me to the airport. And, I have personally taken the whole thing through airport security. Instead of one zippy bag, they've let me take 4 zippy bags, and I just roll that thing right down through the metal detector. So it's a fabulous travel bag as well. So you can hear it in my voice, the excitement. I am moving forward towards the people. I am not holding my breath. I am not going backwards and like, oh my gosh, this is the selling part. So much of your success on how much you're selling per parties is just your attitude. It's just your attitude towards this. Are you really even... Is it really a bad thing that you're selling them products? Like, do you not think that your face looks better with Mary Kay? They do too. So let them purchase some products from you guys. Now, if you are really taking this to another level, then you are going to have pre-packaged roll-up bags. Pre-packaged roll-up bags. I'm saying that you're going to have some of these products already packaged in some roll-up bags, and they're going to be sitting like a pyramid on like a table, or they're going to be, what I used to do is put them underneath chairs. So everybody kind of had one underneath their chair or behind the mirror, and I've seen that now with some of my Quarter Sales winners. They have them behind the mirror, so everybody can lay it in their lap and actually go through it with you as you're reviewing the roll-up bag sheet. That would be the ultimate. You can't have any better sales than that. If you had pre-packaged bags in everybody's laps, and as you go through set number, let's say microdermabrasion, who has the microdermabrasion? And somebody says, well, I have it. Then you say, well, Pam, would you please hold up that pouch? Would you take off your pouch? You start referring to that bag as their bag. Would you please take off your pouch? Pam, would you hold up your microdermabrasion set? You want to talk in like it's theirs. It's an ownership. It's a possessive ownership of those products and that bag to that person. Now, when you are finished with going over and reviewing the bag, now it's time for a couple of things. You've probably heard of something called a closet close. And I'm going to go through a closet close, and then I'm also going to go through a little something that we had to add to it in some instances. So that'll be the next video.